My name is Douglas Harvey-Marose. I am the creator of Formations, a fantasy-themed card battle game for 2 players. The game can be taught fairly quickly in about 5 minutes, and the game can be played in roughly 15 to 30 minutes. Each player takes the role of a king of a kingdom, fielding an army of soldiers to fight each other over territory. The game is played on 2 playmats with 6 spots each, with a front and a back row of rectangles for card placement. To start the game, each player draws 7 cards. Starting with the first player, players take turns placing cards down on this placemat. There are 3 types of cards that can be played. Melee soldier cards can attack the opponent's front row and may only attack if they are in your front row. Ranged cards can attack the opponent's front row, but can only attack if they're in your back row. Magic cards can attack your opponent's back row and can only attack if they are also in your back row. Players place cards on their playmats until there is only 1 space open on either playmat. Players then count the damage each unit does to the opposing units and places damage tokens on the spots on the board corresponding to where they attacked. Once all the damage is tallied on the front row of cards for each player, all soldier cards with damage equal or greater to their health is then discarded. Any card that has less damage on it stays on the board. Damage from the front row is then moved down to the back row, and then damage is tallied for the back row. Any damage left over after both the front and rear rows are tallied is then subtracted from that player's life total. Any remaining soldier cards left on the player's playmats are then placed on the top of that player's deck, and then that deck is shuffled. Once all damage is counted, the first player token is moved from the first player's playmat to the second player's playmat. The game then continues with the new first player placing a card on their playmat, and a new round is played. The game continues until a player loses all 20 of their life, or until a player is unable to draw cards.